Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. And remember, companies that we talk about here can be found at incomeinvestors.com. You can find the link to the website in the description below. More than 3 years have passed since the 2020 health crisis crushed the restaurant industry. A common view during the height of the pandemic was that the government-mandated closures of restaurants would devastate the industry with massive losses and bankruptcies. While many small restaurant businesses did fold, the majority of big restaurant chains held on and staged a generational rallies. And that's the case with Cracker Barrel Old Country Store Inc., traded on Nasdaq under symbol CBRL, a restaurant company with an American heritage theme. John?
Yeah, thanks, Mo. Yeah, at the end of 2022, the company's business network was made up of 665 company-owned Cracker Barrel locations in 45 states and I think 51 Maple Street Biscuit Company restaurants as well. Now, while the economy and spending has been ramping up in the U.S., inflation continues to have a negative impact on the company's margins and bottom lines. The situation, however, should keep improving over the next few years.
What are the financials looking at this company?
Well, Cracker Barrel operates in a fiscal year ending July 29th, so its most recent results are for fiscal 2023. The company's revenue grew in 4 of its last 5 reported fiscal years. The exception was fiscal 2020, when the 2020 health crisis surfaced. In fiscal 2023, Cracker Barrel Old Country Stores revenues jumped 6.4% to a record high $3.44 billion. Now that extends its growth streak to 3 years. Of particular note, this was well above its revenue of $3.07 billion in fiscal 2019, prior to the pandemic-related shutdowns. Now, analysts expect some stalling as the company faces challenges. They estimate that Cracker Barrel's revenues will grow by like a mere 1% to $3.48 billion in fiscal 2024. That still puts it at a record level, followed by growth of another 1% to $3.51 billion in fiscal 2025.
Tell us some more about how is profitability looking like here?
Well, on the bottom line, Cracker Barrel has been largely profitable. In fiscal 2021, it reported a loss, followed by encouraging signs in fiscal 2022, with earnings per share of $5.67 per share, and that was followed by a decline in EPS in fiscal 2023 to $4.45 per share. Now, adjusting for non-recurring expenses, Cracker Barrel Inc. reported $5.47 per diluted share in fiscal 2022. Now, analyst consensus for the company's earnings have been falling. They expect Cracker Barrel's earnings to contract to $4.84 per diluted share in fiscal 2024, and that's before rebounding to $5.39 per diluted share in fiscal 2025.
What about the dividends here? And does this company have a good track record of paying dividends?
Yeah, before the pandemic gutted the restaurant industry, 2020, Cracker Barrel's dividend policy had been nothing but stellar. In fiscal 2006, the company paid total regular dividends of just 53 cents per share. And then in fiscal 2019, it paid out regular dividends of $5.10 per share. This means its regular dividend over those 13 years increased by more than 860%. Now, the company suspended its dividend in the second half of fiscal 2020, but reinstated it in May 2021 when it declared a quarterly dividend of $1 per share. It has since hiked its quarterly payout to $1.30 per share, the rate it was at actually before the pandemic. And now, the company's high payout ratio of 132.3% could lead management to reduce its dividend depending on what happens in fiscal 2024. CBRL stock dividend yield of 7.07% as of this recording is well above its 5-year average yield of 3.69%. On the other hand, that's largely due to a share price declining.
And I see that Cracker Barrel is also known for its special dividends.
Yeah, and a lot of people either don't realize this or seem to forget over the last number of years. But in addition to increasing its dividends, the company has also paid out several one-time special dividends, actually for 5 consecutive years. From fiscal 2015 to fiscal 2019, Cracker Barrel paid out special dividends. The last one was for $3 in 2019. The only thing that maybe got in the way of another one in 2020 was, of course, the pandemic. But thanks to its solid balance sheet and loyal customers, Cracker Barrel has more than what it takes to weather current economic and geopolitical tensions, which should help it return to its winning ways.
John, thank you so much for your insight. Cracker Barrel stock is worth a look for contrarian investors, but the company will need to re-energize its financial growth and get back on track. The expected decline in inflation should help Cracker Barrel increase its fragile same-store sales. The company is successful in turning around, we could see a strong rally by CBRL stock. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com to get our free special reports on our top 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.